Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace. If you're new, I'm Jessica. Today we are going to be making some stained glass embellishments. And this one was actually gifted to me along with 130 more for my Patreon members. But I wanted to show you how these were created. Now I'm actually using directions from my friend over at the Magnolia Seed. So I'm going to put her links below because she so kindly shared with me how she made these. So I may end up like changing it up a bit, but she was so sweet to send me everything and write out her directions for how she made them. And I'm just going to experiment. I don't have all of the exact items that she used, so it's going to be a little bit different, but you really need some very basic supplies, and I'm excited to give it a try. So you're going to need some stickers. These are like the PET, or I guess PET stickers, so clear stickers. And I think they're gonna look the best if you get ones that have some kind of metallic outline. That might be exactly what PET sticker means. I'm not exactly sure. But she gifted these ones to me. I've bought similar stickers before, so I'll put any links below to anything similar. I think I might go with this one. And then you're just gonna need some plastic packaging, like a Sharpie, some type of a circle to outline your shape. I'm trying to see, is my tape bigger? I might use my tape as my outline. And then she used alcohol inks, and I can see why that would be the best because alcohol inks are going to be permanent and probably like stay on the plastic. I don't think I have actual alcohol inks, but I do have some spray inks. And again, I'm just going to experiment and see if I can make those work. But she actually gave me some plastic packaging to use, but you could probably just use any kind of packaging that you're able to recycle. The thicker it is, the more durable or like the more rigid that your embellishment would be. And I have some fun ideas for what to do with these embellishments. It's a little hard to show on camera because of that glare, but anyways, we're gonna get started. And so I'm gonna start by taking my plastic and I'm gonna outline it. I'm gonna use a Sharpie so that so it doesn't disappear, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm just going to take my Sharpie marker, go around the tape. This isn't even going to be a perfect circle, but that's okay. We will cut on the inside of the circle. Now, I know that what are these called? Sharpie markers are actually alcohol ink. So if you happen to have some in a color that you would want, you could probably also use a Sharpie marker. So then we're gonna go ahead and pick our sticker. I love this idea, and I'm working on this theme for my Patreon month that is kind of like your grandma's kitchen. And I feel like these are perfect because I don't know about you, but my grandma had lots of stained glass things in her house. So it definitely reminds me of just like being in her kitchen. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just place this in the center like that. Then you're gonna take some packaging tape. We're gonna do this before cutting our circle out. Oh, you know what I did here? I don't know if you saw it, but the permanent marker was like on my tape, if you can see that. So we don't want to use that. We want our tape to be clear. And we're gonna, let's see, sorry for the noise, but we're gonna just tape over the entire circle. Now again, I think this is how she did this because I have to use several pieces to cover it, but it should be fine. In fact, I guess if you have an actual stained glass like window, it probably wouldn't be all perfect anyways. I don't know. Whoops. I just taped it down to my paper, but that's fine because we'll end up cutting it out anyways. Yeah, I guess I don't really need to worry about fixing it now, but I want it to be able to move around. Okay. I feel like I missed a little area. I wonder if I should do one more just to be safe. Well, again, we're experimenting, so we'll just go over it one more time to ensure that I have everything covered. And once again, I taped it to the paper. Okay, then we're going to now take our alcohol inks, but I'm going to go ahead and press down and make sure that everything is pressed down really well. So your alcohol ink will go on top of the sticker. I actually meant to grab a paper towel, but if I need one, I have one here. Okay, I got one. So I'm thinking, and again, I can't remember if these were alcohol inks, but I know that all of the inks that I had otherwise were not. This one has kind of a shimmer. I think I'm gonna do blue. I'm just afraid it's gonna be too dark. I like how she did a yellow. I feel like that color makes it look very realistic, but let's see, we have this color too. Maybe I can try real quick. I don't actually want to spray this either. Okay, maybe. I notice it's bubbling up, which probably means it's not an alcohol ink. Because from what I know, an alcohol ink will like saturate into these types of non-porous areas. Okay, let me see. I have one more. It's red though, and it's very dark. Oh, that must not be alcohol ink either. I wonder if we can use regular ink. That almost kind of shows up. Okay, I have an idea. So let's take one of my inks. I'm going to take a yellow one just to kind of mimic this, but this project definitely makes me want to go buy some alcohol inks just for this project, because I've been wanting to do faux stained glass for such a long time and I couldn't find a way that I was happy with. But okay, well, this definitely gives it some color. Okay, so I'm just taking this. So this is just an ink I have on hand, Distress Oxide. So definitely also not an alcohol ink, but hey, it is giving color. And sometimes you can build these inks up. I don't know if we will be able to on top of the packaging tape, but let's give it a try. Okay, maybe I can do two colors to give it a little bit darker look. And I'm gonna look for like a blue. And so, oh no, sorry, this is green, Pine Needles. Okay, now I'm just trying to get as much ink as I can. Maybe for, ooh, okay, I kind of like it. You could probably have a variation of colors. Hey, this is why it's good to experiment, because I was thinking like, oh boy, I don't know if this is gonna work without alcohol inks. Now I do feel like you can, I mean, I love the look, and it's, again, it's so hard to see on camera, but it really does look like a faux stained glass to me. Not even faux, it looks like stained glass. When she sent me the pictures, I was like, how the heck did you do that? So I still think it's worth a shot to maybe get some alcohol inks to try this out with. But hey, use what you have, you know, if you're eager to try it. And then if you are someone who has alcohol inks, try it with the alcohol inks and let me know. Now you might be wondering, okay, this is an ink that's like not permanent, so how is it not going to get everywhere? And that is something that I did not think about, which is why I love that she shared with me how she made hers. So now, to seal that in, I'm going to, first of all, cut off a little piece of the tape that was on my desk. So to seal that in, mine's not very dark. You know what? Okay, sorry, real quick, before I do that, I sort of want to play around with this ink and see if I can get any of it to stick. because when I tested it out, it kind of added a little something. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, it's obviously bubbling up, but I'm wondering if I then take my paper towel and kind of rub it. Okay, maybe not. I mean, it does something kind of fun, but it also took away the ink that we had because this is not waterproof. So let's go back in then with this. I like projects like this where you're actually experimenting. So I'm just gonna go like this. This time I'm pouncing it, as you can see, rather than rubbing it in. I also got to stop experimenting because it's time to go get my kids from school. Okay, now we seal it in with another layer of packaging tape. And this might be a simple thing that other people have thought about, but I didn't think about it. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that second layer just right. And since she made these for my January Patreon, you can definitely plan to see some idea videos where I'll show you what I would do with one of these. Okay, obviously now we need to finalize it. Okay, I mean, no, I'm not in love with this, but again, this is what we do for experimenting. So now we cut it out. And I'm gonna try to cut a little bit inside the Sharpie marker so that you don't have that outline. Yeah, I definitely prefer hers, so I think that I will try to get my hands on some alcohol inks, or like I was saying, I know that Sharpies are an alcohol ink, but I feel like they seem like they're a little too opaque, and I feel like you want it to be a little bit more translucent. So I don't know if there's a difference with the alcohol inks that come like in a bottle. So feel free to leave me feedback on that. And I may ask her as well if she has experimented. Okay, I'm just trying to cut it a little bit better around the edges so you don't see any of that Sharpie marker outline. This is definitely fun. I don't hate my outcome, but I'm not quite there. Although I think it'll still be fun to use on something. So yeah, it's also so hard to show you on the camera since there's a glare. But let me try to... Yeah, I mean, it turned out kind of cool. But once again, let me just show you a couple of hers because I think I'll be more satisfied when I'm able to make it look a little bit more like this. And then when I put it on the white, I think you can see the difference there. But again, I love experimenting, so I hope this inspired you too. And maybe you have some of these items in your stash so that you can try it out too. And like I said, just make sure to subscribe and follow so I can show you what my ideas are for these fun embellishments. I think they'd be so much fun to use in a journal, and I can't wait to play around a little bit more. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you have such a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.